So, I went to go see What We Do in the Shadows. It's written and directed by Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi. They're two of the folks behind The Flight of the Concords. Jermaine Clement's never really directed before, but Taika Waititi brought us Boy and Eagle vs. Shark. They also make up about half of the film's main cast, along with Jonathan Brew and Corey Gonzalez-Macuar. This film's picked up a ton of accolades, and when it finally came into town, I really just had to stop by and see it. Honestly, I'm surprised this even got shown here in the first place. I mean, in order to even get a US release, they had to run a successful Kickstarter campaign. That doesn't indicate to me that it's going to be in a lot of theaters, but I'm really, really glad it did, because this movie is hysterical. I'd easily put it in with any of the great mockumentaries. I know there's not a ton of mockumentaries in general, it's not the biggest subgenre of film, but it is easily on par with Mighty Wind or Best in Show, or heck, let's kick it up to 11 and, you know, put it in there with Spinal Tap. Huh? This is Spinal Tap? Yeah? See what I did there? Yeah? No? If not, go watch This is Spinal Tap. Right now. I'll wait. Yeah, it's a great movie, isn't it? Anywho, the main idea in this film is it's a documentary about four guys living in a house together, right? With all of the stereotypical things that entails, so a bunch of them getting together, talking about household chores. There's another group of guys that come by that they have a confrontational sort of relationship with that they have to, you know, deal with over the course of the movie. There's a new friend who throws the whole thing off kilter. The normal stuff, except it's vampires involved, right? So, yeah, they're fighting about household chores. One of them hasn't cleaned the blood off of all the dishes. One of them is talking about how, oh hey, he swept the other day by dragging a body across the floor. The antagonistic other group of guys is a bunch of werewolves. That's pretty much it. The big source of humor in this movie is this incredible mundanity mixed with the supernatural, which, you know, should be exciting and interesting, but they just make it so down-to-earth and plain, and they do some really, frankly, hysterical things with it. The main characters, they're all different types of vampires. So you have the dandy sort of vampire, the fop, then you have the warrior, torturer, the one who can hypnotize everyone. There's the new one who goes around talking about how he's a vampire and trying to pick up chicks by talking about Twilight. And then there's the one that's really the old school traditional type of vampire. It looks like the thing from Nosferatu, the old black and white movie. It's just a really funny movie, folks. There's not much more to say about it beyond that. I mean, the acting is really just spot on. The whole thing is quirky and delightful and a lot of fun to watch. So, if this happens to be in town, go, watch it, enjoy. If you know you don't like mockumentaries, then this is probably not for you, sure. If you've seen a couple episodes of The Flight of the Concords and you just didn't like the humor there, you probably won't like the humor in this one. So yeah, there's some reasons why you might not like it, but there's seriously a good, solid reason why this movie is getting the reviews that it is and the accolades that it is, and that's because it's funny and well put together, especially for it being a shoestring budget sort of film. Yeah, I do encourage anyone who might be interested in this type of film to go and see this movie in the theaters whenever it happens to be nearby. Or, you know, if it's no longer in theaters, rent it, watch it, enjoy it, and until next time, folks, enjoy film. So, I went to go see It Follows. It's written and directed by David Robert Mitchell, whose only other film is The Myth of the American Sleepover, and it stars Micah Monroe.